Warning: the following podcast may contain mature content, coarse language, and may cause severe butthurt. You have been warned, Internet. Hello, Internets. I am Andrew Hockley.
I'm Dean Marshall.
And I'm Logan Paris.
And we write Subtlety with fire. And we're here to review anime that you may love, you may hate, but a majority of the time we will hate.
You might even hate our opinions, but we don't care.
Remember the disclaimer. Now, today we're reviewing a beloved anime series that people remember from their childhoods and remember loving. We are reviewing Pokemon Indigo League. Or at least the first 7 episodes. Why 7? We'll get to that.
Oh God, let's get this shithole over with.
Alright, now, a little bit of backstory first. Pokemon Red and Green released on February of 1996 to an excellent reception. Game Freak and Nintendo knew they had something huge on their hands, and immediately commissioned for more games, manga, and even an anime. The first episode of which aired on TV Tokyo on April 1st, 1997. I didn't know it was that old. Did you guys?
I didn't think it was April of 97. I knew it was 97 at some point because we didn't get it till like 98, 99.
I thought it was later.
Yeah, it was brought stateside on September 8th, 1998. And was dubbed by 4Kids. Oh, we're going to be hearing that name a lot.
Talk 4Kids!
Speaking of which, we'll get this out of the way right now. We will not review the 4Kids One Piece.
What else could we say that someone else hasn't said? It's awful. Get over it.
It's terrible. The only way we'll review it is if something ridiculous. You know, we're never going to reach 1 million views on a single video. Let's leave it at that marker.
If this video reaches 2 million views, we'll do it.
It originally aired here on, I think it was like the American syndication of TV Tokyo, but then Kids WB picked it up. But up here, I watched it on YTV. That was really my only option.
Yep. Us Canucks had YTV.
Yep. Now, we'll talk about how the show did after the review. Alright, let's get right to this. Episode 1, Pokemon, I Choose You! Now, we immediately start with a little reference to the games where we see a Gengar and a Nidorino battling it out. But we see this is in a competitive capacity.
Can I just say, who the fuck would ever throw one of these at another? Who the fuck in any of these games would ever do this? This just would not end well.
And if you're playing in a league battle, why is it still just an Why don't you evolve that shit? Also,
I mean, it might be like an RU tier or something, but
yeah,
that's just getting into the meta bullshit.
Yeah, that is some meta bullshit. So they recalled the Nidorino, which, by the way, Gengar and Nidorino wouldn't be doing shit to each other. There's no way damage is being dealt. Nope. So Nidorino's called back, and they bring out Onix. These are some terrible trainers. And they're fighting on TV, as we soon see.
And yet, they make Ash look good. I mean, sorry, Ash makes them look good.
That's true, yeah.
Like, Ash is terrible.
Speaking of Ash, we see our main protagonist in his room getting really into this terrible, terrible matchup.
Yep, like every 10-year-old watching Raw last week.
Yeah. God, Raw's terrible.
Yeah, Ash, played by Veronica Taylor, who everyone says is the voice of Ash. Yet, strangely, she only voiced him for 5 or 6 seasons, and then the other fucking... What are they at? Fucking 19 now?
I don't know. They're at X and Y currently.
Either way, I think they're at like 19 or 20 seasons, and other than like the first 6, it's not Veronica Taylor. Yeah. So, eat your heart out, Internet. The other woman who does it technically has the right to say she's the voice of Ash.
Yep. So we see him he has a lot of Pokemon memorabilia in his room, showing he probably knows his stuff about Pokemon. Boy, how that assumption would be wrong.
Oh my god.
Then he grabs a Voltorb from his shelf and holds it like it's a Pokeball. Okay. But then as you see when he gets scared and throws it, his mom counters it and it opens to reveal a Pidgey. What the fuck? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, let's just not question the dietary habits of Voltorbs.
They don't have mouths.
Well, they have to eat something.
Do they just roll up beside something and it just sort of absorbs it into its being? If so, that explains what happened to the fucking legendaries. Voltorb absorbed them all.
Yep.
So then we find out he's going to Professor Oak in the morning to get his very own starter Pokemon, which the three choices are Bulbasaur. No one picks Bulbasaur, which is sad because Bulbasaur is actually a really good Pokemon.
Yeah, Bulbasaur's easy mode.
It is. Squirtle, which is Dean's favorite.
Best starter ever. Fuck all y'all.
Still don't understand why he didn't pick that one first.
I know too. He picked Bulbasaur first. You're wrong. You're being a pussy if you're going through the game that way. Be a real man. Go hard mode. Pick Charmander.
Oh yeah.
So, in his sleep, he's talking metagame about which ones he should pick. This is more knowledge of Pokemon than we see throughout the rest of the series in total.
I'm pretty sure. There's no need to cover this scene by scene at this point. We all know he gets the Pikachu because he sleeps in, and
Gary Oak's kind of a douche.
And Gary Oak's a douche, and there are no Pokemon left.
Speaking of which,
it's a scene as old as time, and
everyone knows it. Okay,
everyone knows it.
Here's some bullshit about Gary Oak. He immediately goes, "I got the best one." Okay, which one is it? You'll have to see later. Fuck you, show us now. You talk about how you got the best fucking Pokemon, and then just decide to go, nah.
Yeah, like, that's just saying you're talking out your ass there, bud.
Exactly, you got fucking Bulbasaur.
But yeah, I honestly think that fucking Ash, when he gets tased by Pikachu for the first time, had all his brain cells that contain knowledge of Pokemon burnt away.
You know, I'll accept it.
That explains a lot.
Either that or maybe some of it's attributed to the concussion in the first episode.
Oh, there are plenty of concussions throughout the series. Don't forget about that.
Yep.
Yeah, so he leaves, and his mom gives him his bag to leave and shit. Pikachu electrocutes all of them. We see Pikachu doesn't want to be put in the Pokeball, so yeah, he's just going to be traveling around with Ash. Which, this is actually one of the most, like, gift images from the entire series. Just Ash repeatedly bouncing the Pokeball off of Pikachu's face. And Pikachu having none of his shit.
Have you guys ever seen who voices Pikachu?
Who?
I can't remember the name. It's some Japanese woman, but she's...
Yeah, because they just use the original Japanese
Yeah, they just
clips.
used the original Japanese clips for that. But she's... Back in the 90s, was a very beautiful-looking Japanese woman who just... kind of... Like, it's a weird thing just to see someone being, like, super smiley and making Pikachu sounds. It's a weird thing to see.
Yeah. So he leaves, he takes Pikachu with him, ties him to a fucking string because Pikachu is not going on a Pokeball. He's using rubber gloves because rubber doesn't conduct electricity. We'll see why that's bullshit soon. So then Ash sees a Pidgey, decides he's gonna catch it.
Does it terribly.
He just throws a Pokeball at it, it fails. The Pokedex tells him that you need to hurt it first to catch it. We'll see why this is bullshit. So he tries to get Pikachu to attack it. Pikachu's having none of his shit and just sort of laughing at him at his failure. So what does he decide to do? I don't know, try to catch the magic wind bird in his fucking backpack. What would you do?
Alright, so the episode basically just goes on to
He
he gets pecked the shit out of by a bunch of birds,
meets up with Misty,
pisses off a ginger-headed girl,
wrecks her bike,
and then we get her entire raison d'etre for the series. Follow this guy until he pays back her bike.
which never happens. It's been almost 20 fucking years, and it hasn't happened.
The funny thing is, she left the series before he pays back her bike.
Well, to be fair, Ash and Team Rocket are the only characters that are consistent throughout the entire series. You know,
at least Misty was there for like 5 seasons.
Not even. She left as soon as they added fucking Mai to the mix. Fucking Mai. One of these days we'll get to that bullshit.
Please no. Please no. Don't subject poor Logan to this again.
It broke him. Yeah, so a bunch of Spearow chase after them. Ash goes to protect Pikachu, who's already been pecked to shit from them. Oh, and we forgot something. He jumped in a river with an electric mouse. You're a smart man, Ash.
We'll get to why he's even stupider in a little bit.
Yeah.
Pewter City.
Pewter City is the worst. Yeah. Now, and then Pikachu just electrocutes the shit out of all of them and they're unconscious. And, Logan, what was your big gripe with this scene again?
Oh, God. Oh, my God. It was raining. Pikachu sends out a bolt of lightning. And then it's not raining. How? Tell me how. Actually, better yet, tell me how a flock of birds caused it to rain in the first place.
Spearow don't even get Rain Dance.
No, they don't. And Rain Dance is not
Though-
a TM.
Yeah, though I think it'd be hilarious if you could get Rain Dance as a TM on a Spearow.
That'd be kind of funny. It would serve no purpose.
It would be hilarious. But that's it.
Alright, Episode 2, Pokemon Emergency. I have a huge problem right off the bat with this episode. Because they're recapping Episode 1 on Episode 2, which, yeah, maybe someone missed the first episode, okay. Now, he goes running into Viridian City?
Viridian City.
Yeah, Viridian City. And fucking Officer Jenny, the bitch, stops the child running with a dead Pikachu in his arms, accusing him of stealing said Pikachu.
Yeah, what the fuck, right? Like, it's...
And then she spots his Pokedex. And she's like, oh, that's Pokedex. See? Clicks on it. Yeah, so raises up the Pokedex. It's his fucking ID. Okay, few questions. One, where did that picture come from? Why did Professor Oak not tell him it's a fucking ID? What? And how does Officer Jenny fucking know this when it's apparently a creation from Professor Oak?
Yeah.
And what I love about this entire thing is
why does Guy running frantically looking for a fucking hospital make him look like a suspicious fucking thief?
Good point, actually. Yeah, his answer to her showing him the ID thing, like, oh, that's cool. My Pokedex is an ID, alright. Oh, by the way, my Pikachu is fucking dying!
Oh my God.
And then she drives him there.
On a
Don't
fucking
scream!
motorcycle, through the door.
First thing he does is scream.
Don't scream. Ah! What
And
the
then
fuck did I
immediately
just say?
And then immediately, as soon as they get there, Nurse Joy's a cunt.
Yeah! You've had to deal with trainers getting into severe battles before, and their Pokemon looking a lot worse than that. Speaking of which, that's not how you heal Pokemon. You put them in the machine and it goes, da, 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 da. And then they're healed.
Dun, 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 din, 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 din.
I also love later scenes where they go to the Pokemon Center and just Pikachu just sitting there on a pillow with a bunch of Pokeballs. Just sort of like, hey! So then, actually, as he's being taken to the Pokemon Center, we see a hook come down and take a wanted poster off of a wall, and they're in a giant blimp shaped like a Meowth head.
Very
Stealth.
inconspicuous, guys.
Very inconspicuous.
Not
Also-
Team
also-
Rocket's forte.
Interestingly enough, about Team Rocket, Jessie is the exact same voice actor as Misty, Rachel Lillis.
And you can fucking hear it in some scenes. Holy
Yep.
shit.
And then they have a guy named Ted Lewis playing James at this point. Though a few episodes later, they literally just switched to the same guy who plays Brock.
We'll get to Brock and why his introduction is bullshit.
Yep.
Holy shit, is his introduction bullshit. They show up to the hospital in search for rare Pokemon. Meanwhile, they have a fucking talking Meowth! Like, you're on a search for rare Pokemon, and you have a talking fucking Meowth!
A Pokemon which has the ability to literally print money.
Yeah. You do not need anything else. You could fucking retire with that Meowth you have. So they show up at the hospital. Ash is waiting for his Pikachu to be healed. Team Rocket breaks in, do their whole fucking rhyming shtick.
Oh god, that gets old fast.
It gets old the second time you hear it.
Yeah, I laughed so hard at the line, "We're not here for your pathetic Pikachu." My, how things have changed.
Yes, it's gone full Moby Dick on this shit.
It really has gone full Moby Dick.
Oh.
They're obsessed with the elusive white Pikachu. Geekway, bring the blimp closer.
Except in this case, Geekway's Meowth.
Yep. And like Moby Dick, it doesn't work out for anyone in the end. The audience, the characters, everyone's miserable.
Yep. Except Pikachu, who probably just enjoys getting to tase these motherfuckers every week.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh god, that gets old too. Jesus.
Alright, so yeah, Pikachu gets restored by their backup power supply, which is Slave Pikachu. We'll get to we'll just
let's not even touch that one.
because there's so many things wrong with that. Yeah, he gets restored by Slave Pikachu, all electrocuting him at once. And then he's so powered up, he blows up a hospital.
And
wait.
yet the next Pokemon Center they get to, Ash is greeted with nothing but glowing praise because apparently that Nurse Joy, who started off treating him as a cunt, instantly liked him as soon as he blew up her hospital.
Another thing about this episode that I almost forgot about was the call he got. He called his mother and then got a call from Professor Oak immediately, asking if he got to Viridian City.
Oh my god.
Logan, would you care to talk about this?
Oh my god, he called him at the hospital in Viridian City. He's there at that phone picking it up. And he's not at Viridian City?
Also,
you want to tell me where the logic is in that?
Also, who the fuck's ever able to dial a payphone? Like, these things are quite clearly payphones.
Exactly. Are you part of the fucking government? Like, is Pokemon law just decided by the fucking professors? If so, this is a terrible, terrible world to live in.
Yeah, it's decided by university people who... You ever seen university people at a party? They're the most awkward people in the world.
And another thing that really confused me about this call scene, Ash is talking about the picture of the legendary bird, which he saw at the end of the last episode, which is a Gen 2 Pokemon, by the way. Ooh, Mystique for the upcoming games. Ooh. And
Professor Oak's immediate reply is, "Oh, you couldn't have seen that. People have spent their whole lives looking for it.
It was flying over your hometown. What the fuck are you doing?"
And just because you spent your entire life looking for it instantly means I can't have possibly seen it?
Yep.
You
I especially
prick.
like because how he sees it is he literally just looks at the top of the screen and sees it. What the fuck? This is beyond anime logic. This is time and space are fucking warped. And
This is even beyond Nintendo logic, guys.
Yeah.
And Nintendo logic has, I'm pushing a clay boat through lava with a water gun.
Oh, good God.
So, Misty shows up in all of this before Team Rocket shows up. And Ash pulls this injured pet trick. Works every time.
Yep, she's about to bitch him out. My Pikachu's injured. Aww.
Alright, that's enough of this episode. We'll go on forever about how this episode was bullshit.
Yeah, we'll go on forever about how every episode is bullshit if we let ourselves. Let's just
Episode
skim over the
3.
key points here.
Episode 3, Ash catches a Pokemon. Ash throws a Pokeball.
Caterpie.
Immediately catches a Caterpie. Which is possible. It's like a 1/3 chance of happening before you do any damage, but it's still possible. So the Pokedex saying you have to hurt the Pokemon first, bullshit. So,
Alright, that's pretty much all that matters in this episode.
Oh, and he catches
Wandering through Viridian Forest, he catches a Caterpie. Misty hates bugs.
Yep, which, trust me, that joke gets old the second
So
it's out.
fast.
Pikachu, Caterpie sit on the stars, do some cute shit. Ash encounters Team Rocket again. Caterpie fucks him up. You know, maybe it's not that the Pikachu is special. Maybe you guys just kind of suck.
Yeah, Caterpie beat them with String Shot.
Yep.
How the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck does slowing them down beat them that hardcore?
Yep. And it immediately evolves into a Metapod, which actually is accurate.
Yeah, what happened?
Episode 4, Challenge of the Samurai.
Can I just say fuck?
the samurai?
Yes, Logan, thank you.
Fuck
You
the
agree
samurai.
with me entirely. Fuck this shit. Like,
My God.
fucking
Their
Metapod
fucking battle
versus
was the
Metapod?
worst.
What the
Oh
fuck?
my God.
And they're only using Harden? These things would no fucking tackle, you cunts.
Well, at least Ashes would. Ashes would know Tackle and String Shot. But the Samurai's, you never know, he might have caught it as a Metapod. You don't know.
It's possible.
Which, anyone playing the games, never catch a Metapod. Just catch a fucking Caterpie and just take the fucking levels.
Yep. Then they're just literally staring at each other. Maximum hardness!
Pretty sure I saw that in the porno
There's a
once.
joke in there some.
And then the remainder of the episode is literally just Beedrills. Beedrills fucking everywhere.
What I fucking hate is, the Beedrill somehow took the Metapod and stuck it with a bunch of Kakuna. And Ash, on his way to save him, trips, and it's like, no, it's not the Samurai's fault. It kind of fucking is!
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, this is literally all his fault. He let the fucking Weedle get away to tell the Beedrill. He fucking dragged you with him so you couldn't save Metapod. No, this is completely his fault.
Yeah. And then you have Team Rocket who's trying to defend themselves from a Beedrill with a tank made of paper.
Because you know that'll work. Alright, move on, because this is another one where we'll spend fucking hours bitching about this one.
Yep. It's stupid. Onward.
Episode 5, Showdown in Pewter City.
Okay, first thing I gotta say about this episode
Who
is...
sells rocks?
Yeah, first off, who sells rocks? And second off, who's gonna buy something from a dude this fucking shady?
Yep. Is he some sort of secret character that we get a reveal of later? No, it can't be. Just some shady dude that's gonna show Ash around town. And charge him for it, the cunt.
Yeah. And then, teach him to charge up his Pikachu with a fucking hydro mill.
Couldn't you just...
Oh, okay, hold on. Okay. I just need to say that charging up Pikachu that way could actually fucking kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It easily could, because electric
Pikachu's
types are
not
not
immune to
electric. Electric types can still be hurt by electric, actually. Which
They're just very resistant to it.
Yeah. Which it did work. He completely, on the first time, fucking Brock schooled him. Which he should, because no Pokemon he had would do well against Brock's team.
He was fucked.
Oh wait, did
he was
Metapod
fucked from the
evolve
start.
last episode?
Yeah, he had a Butterfree. He could have used a Butterfree, but he would still been fucked.
Yeah, he would have still been fucked. Because, flying is not good against rock. Kill 2 birds, 1 stone. That's probably where they got it from. So Ash goes back the second time, completely wrecks Geodude with probably at this point level 20 Pikachu.
And then
Yeah,
somehow
probably.
sets a fire in the building and starts the sprinklers.
Yep. Which water just apparently weakens a rock type instead of high pressure water corroding it away, which is what it's supposed to be.
And can I just mention this entire episode? Misty's just got this help Ash boner.
Yeah. You're only traveling with this asshole so he could fix your bike. Why the fuck are you deciding, you know what, I'll help him?
Other than the fact that over the last 2 episodes, clearly you've become his total best friend. Tsundere, bitch.
Yep.
Yeah, Logan, you're gonna hear that term a lot. Which, audience, means being a bitch to hide the fact that they actually really like a character.
Oh, and by the way, fanfic writers, they're fucking 10.
Yeah.
That's not even legal by Japan standards.
Yeah, 13's legal by Japan standards.
Which, by
Let's not even get into that.
That's creepy in itself. By the way, Ash is probably 16 by this point in reality.
The only reason everyone says he's still 10 is because the English dub said he was still 10.
But there's no mention of his age in the subbed. By the way, we're going to be watching all dubs. We're not watching subs.
Yeah.
Argue about that if you will, but it's just the way we're doing things. Get more material that way.
Also, when people have vision issues, you can
Sub
deal
is
with
not an option. Alright, so Showdown of Pure City, that's about all we need to say. Brock travels with him, and we see that the shady rock selling guy is in fact a secret mystery dad. I never would have fucking guessed.
They don't look identical or anything.
No.
And then it's like, Brock's just standing there. I've got something I need to tell you then. And it's like, alright, you're probably mad at me. And he just starts listing off everything this guy needs to know so he can literally dump all his siblings' problems off on his dad.
Yep.
Brock is gay. They turned Brock into a gay person, and I didn't like it.
And yet, he spends every subsequent episode hitting on every chick he sees. He's looking for a beard, guys.
Yep.
He's looking for a beard.
Let's see, episode 6, Clefairy and the Moonstone. Fuck this episode.
Fuck this episode.
Clefairy! 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 Fuck off!
This episode needs to die. Die in a fiery grave.
Seymour is worse than the Seymour from Final Fantasy X.
I won't say that. I won't agree with that too often.
Oh, man.
He's an annoying asshole who's voiced by Meowth. It's just straight up Meowth's later voice. Speaking of which, Meowth, stop with the fucking puns, you piece of shit. Yeah, this episode was nothing of substance happened. They go through Mount Moon, they find a Clefairy, they find the Moonstone, which Seymour thinks is a fucking rocket ship. How stupid are you, you scientist-looking dumbass? Oh.
Team Rocket shows up again, yada yada, we're done.
Yep. And now, the final episode we're doing, The Water Flowers of Cerulean. This episode pissed me off more than any other episode. This episode was a pain in the fucking ass to watch. It starts with Team Rocket breaking into a store to steal a vacuum. Or whatever the hell it is, we can't really tell at first glance.
We're led to think it's a vacuum.
Yeah, and either Jesse or James says the line, "This will help us get what we really want," and Meowth says the word Pokemon. I'm pretty sure at this point we get your character motivation. What the fuck was this scene even for?
Oh my god.
Then they get to the fucking gym and...
Well, Ash gets to the gym, Misty and Brock go off doing their own shit.
If you haven't played the games, this might come as a surprise to you, but Misty's the fucking gym leader.
Yeah.
Who'd have thunk it?
And her sisters are there, and they don't want to battle them because their only Pokemon's a fucking Goldeen, and they just got schooled by three trainers from Pallet.
Basically, they're just fed up with this shit, and they're like, "You want to just fucking go?"
Yeah. Here, we'll just give you the badge. You'll win. We'll just give you the badge. Which is actually smart because they could just look and be like, "Oh, he's got a Pikachu. We're fucked."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Misty's like, fuck that shit.
No, you're following the fucking rules, okay? Yeah, they should be.
Yeah, but this leads into a whole other host of problems of Pikachu now won't fight in this battle because Misty.
Yep. Even though
Yet,
Pikachu
have we not seen them do like friendly bouts between each other throughout the series for training purposes?
Later, yeah.
In like we all remember those from our childhood, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing is, the Missy's sisters are completely correct. If Pikachu actually battled, she wouldn't have stood a fucking chance.
Oh, she would have been fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
No, but Ash still would have won before Team Rocket interfered. So my conclusion is Missy's a terrible fucking trainer.
Yeah. Also, go Goldeen. Dum 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 dum. Splats around on the ground in episode 2.
Yep. Meanwhile, she has a fucking Staryu and Starmie, which are some of the better water Pokemon in the first generation. And fucking seriously, this episode pissed me off to no end simply because the entire thing was a pointless battle and with a pointless twist that anyone who played the games would know. And Jesus fucking, even kids at this point, it's like, okay, there's some weird shit going on with Misty.
Like it's just
Now,
it's bad.
here is why we didn't review past episode 7. The original plan was to go until Lieutenant Surge. We tapped out.
We couldn't do it. We couldn't give a shit enough to do it.
Exactly.
And that might piss off all you fucks over there in the internet world. That might cause you to have the butt clench we mentioned in our disclaimer.
Yep. Here's the thing.
Fuck it.
This show is not as good as you remember it. Go back and watch it. You may talk about how shitty the current Pokemon games are, which they're actually better than they've ever been, but that's besides the point. And the anime is actually good. It's okay now. It's better than it's ever been either.
And it's still pretty terrible.
Exactly. But here's the thing. What I'm getting at is, why do we remember it so fondly?
It's because we were dumb kids who fell for the marketing hype and didn't understand terrible acting and plot holes.
Not just that, but the Pokemon themselves were fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like, the series at its best points were the battles. The battles were what made the series cool.
Exactly. You don't watch the series for its plot. It's a marketing technique.
And it
it's
worked.
to make you want the game, and it worked. It's a great marketing technique.
I played Pokemon Red before I ever watched the series, which, well, with my brother at the time, because I was a dumb kid of fucking 4. And I remember liking the game, and it helped get me into the games even more. And I gotta thank the series for that.
Yeah. Like the series,
I was the other side of that.
The series did what it wanted to do as when we were kids. We enjoyed it when we were kids because we could appreciate what it was. Mm-hmm. You try and go back and watch that now, and it's bad acting, bad writing. It's cheesy as fuck. It's just not good.
It's not even the good kind of cheesy where it's self-aware. No, it's just bad.
And if you go back and watch it and be like, it's so bad it's good, just because of your nostalgia, no, it's not one of those. Look back and actually try and criticize it like we had to do for this review. Look back and actually try and critique it. You will realize very quickly how much you can't enjoy it like you used to.
Here's another thing. You want it so bad it's good anime, watch the dub of Ghost Stories. It's to the point where the dubbers,
that's fucking glorious.
The dubbers stopped giving a fuck and just decided, you know what, we're just making fun of this anime from here on. It was pretty much like the first abridged series, technically.
It was an official abridged series.
Yeah.
Which we probably will do at some point down the road.
We'll probably do Ghost Stories. And another thing. People talk about Pokemon when it first released and talked about Digimon being a cheap Pokemon ripoff. And
Digimon's better!
Digimon's a far superior show!
Digimon was just so much fucking better.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I think we're going to be doing that in a few months, eh?
Yeah, we'll probably do that in a couple months. But the question is, what do we do next? I seriously don't know what we should review next. Any ideas?
I don't know. There's got to be something.
Alright. Now, let me just give a bit of a closing word here. See you all next time for our JoJo's Bizarre Adventure review. Trust me, I hope you enjoyed this review as much as we enjoyed filming it, but not as much as we enjoyed watching this series.
Hopefully you enjoyed it more.
Yep. Because trust me, if you took any entertainment value out of this, it's better than the fucking anime.
Any closing thoughts, Logan?
No, I'm good.
This has just traumatized you to no end. What were we thinking? We're just getting him into anime, and then we show him this.
I
shit.
used to love that show as a kid, and I was on the opposite side of that. I was brought to the games by the show.
You see, that's good.
Yeah.
It did its purpose then.